Yo, what's going on? What's going on, everyone? I know there's nobody in here right now, but as we fill up, we're going to just hang out a little bit and I don't know, just try to build a little bit of a community on here now that TikTok is gone. Really bummed. Hey, what's going on, dude? Really bummed to see it go. I was just scrolling. I thought we'd have at least until 9 p.m. I thought 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when it would go off, but it actually just went off. I remember I was scrolling and then it wouldn't go to the next video. And then just like that, it was gone. It's coming back though. I know everybody's worried. Yo, what's going on, everyone? I know everybody's worried that it's not going to come back, but it is 100% going to come back. They even say that within their message. It's just going to be for like a couple of days, and then TikTok will be back. Will it be the same? I have no idea. I'm not expecting it to be the same. I think the vibe will be off, but maybe we could get it back. I'm already on Red Note 100%. Yeah, I'm really against this ban, um, and there's no real reason for me to be on Red Note because they don't. There's no monetization there. They don't have a built-in monetization for us. So just like making videos for Red Note is a complete waste of time. And though you might want to say that it's not supposed to be about the money, let's not kid ourselves. Like you got to get paid for the work that you do. You're entertaining people. They're running ads, so it is a little bit about the money. But it doesn't mean it can't be fun at the same time. So yeah, Canada still has it, but we don't want it. You don't want TikTok? Bro, you know what's funny about TikTok is actually awesome. And some people can't see that, but it's really a community. Like we all kind of know each other, like within your own groups on your own algorithm, because the algorithm knows what it is that you like. And when you watch a video, even if you don't like it, it knows that you liked that video. Even if you thought it was cringe, you still watched it. And the algorithm kind of knows that. And it keeps showing you those videos from those people. When you start swiping off the videos, it'll start not showing you the videos. But it's definitely a community, and I'm gonna miss it. I think that it really showed. Like it's like the human experience because you don't get that on Instagram. Instagram is a very fake app. Everyone's trying to look their best on there. I mean, if you watch my videos, like look at my hair. I rarely look at myself in the mirror when I make my videos. I have a very hard time caring about the way I look and those kinds of perceptions that people have when they watch your videos. I don't get into that. Other people are like, you need to look better in your videos. I'm like, I just really can't put the effort into it. But that's what Instagram is like trying to look more than what you are. But what's great about TikTok is you could just be you. Honestly, the most vanilla NPC people do the best on TikTok. They do really, really good. And they're funny, they're great, their personality shows in their videos, and it's something I'm truly gonna miss. I've already found myself going to TikTok trying to just go in naturally and like, oh, I'm gonna scroll for a little bit, and then it gives me that message again. I was like, oh yeah, dude, you just closed the app. You know what I mean? So I'm sad to see it go for the little time that it's gonna be going, but it will be back. TikTok will be back. Donald Trump's gonna extend the TikTok ban. He doesn't want to see it go away. Donald's not an idiot. You know, he doesn't want you out of a job. The last thing he needs is to start his presidency with everybody going, um, basically bankrupt, going homeless. That's the last thing that he wants. He may not want you to become uber wealthy, but some people will become uber wealthy on social media. I know some people that have made a lot of money on, TikTok. And I've even made a living. I'm not saying I'm rich off of it, but I've made a really good living off TikTok. And I am very sad to see it go because it's a very large chunk of my earnings that is just being taken away from me for no reason. Now, I'm the type of person that I don't get down in the dumps. I'm like, okay, we're gonna turn. I've made money in music, I've made money in 3D art, visuals, and I've made money on social media. I'll pivot. I'll be okay. But for some people, they haven't been building on these other platforms, and they might have some trouble. But the last thing that Donald Trump wants is to see you having a bad time. That's not what he wants. Hey, what's going on, everybody that's in the chat? Whether you like him or not, he does not want you to be poor. He really doesn't. The last thing he needs is a bunch of more homeless people on the streets in California, in America, wherever you are. He doesn't want that. He wants to come out of this where everybody was like, you did a good job. There's something that people forget about Donald Trump. He loves praise. He wants to do good. He wants people to like him. Like if you go up to Donald Trump and you say, I don't like you, bro. I really don't like you. That's going to hurt his feelings. That would hurt his feelings more than anything. So he wants you to have a good time. So I think he'll do right by the people of TikTok and the American people. And I think that he will give us back our platform that we so very much cherish. But we'll see. I'm willing to bet we'll see it back on by Tuesday or Wednesday. That's what I think. How many people in this chat right now are creators that create daily? Not just like once in a while, but like create like at least 3 or 4 times a week for some social media platform. If you are, just let me know in the chat. Like, tell us how you're feeling about the TikTok ban. Because I know that I'm definitely sad about it. It's like a really weird feeling. I miss. Okay, so you create. How often do you create? I actually still miss Vine. I think Vine was the funniest app. Showed the people on Vine. I was only a viewer at this time. I wasn't a creator. But the people on Vine were legendary comedians. They really were. It really allowed you to be a comedian for the entire. I don't know if I don't know if it was a global app, but it was for the entire United States. And there's vines that live rent free in my head that were just so funny, and I absolutely miss them and I love them. It's not really the same on the other platforms. You see the same creators. It's not the same. It's a little bit different now because they really had to be creative in 6 or was it 7 seconds. And some of these people were so funny, and I genuinely miss that level of creativity for social media. Things are just different now. You know what I mean? Um, there's this one guy. I think his name's Brendan Sanders. He was so funny on Vine. He's less funny on TikTok, but he's still pretty great. He kind of reminds me of the guy from Blue's Clues. I'm trying to describe or think about his content. I think it was Brendan Sanders is his name. Anyways, a nice guy. He had a really nice message, a going away message for everybody on TikTok. And I found all the messages to be really sad that people were posting. Even if it does come back, like I said, I think it's going to be different. We should expect to see it on Tuesday or Wednesday. It's going to be different. It's just it's like when you break up with your significant other and then you guys kind of get back together a couple days later. That little thing, that little separation makes it feel different because you know deep down inside that they've thought about how much do they really like you. That's why you guys separated. And that's kind of how it feels like with TikTok, this like little break thing. Like now we're like, oh, is this relationship going to last forever? Or are we going to just be sent off again? I don't know. But another thing too about TikTok that that devastates me about it is the ability to let people know about an animal that's available for adoption. I don't know if you can tell by my videos, but sometimes I do animal videos. I'm an extreme animal lover. I don't. It just breaks my heart when people leave their animals at like a shelter because they have to move away, or like when people post those videos like, we need $300 or Casper's gonna be put down. I'm like, bro, go into debt for it. Like, come on, figure it out. That's my mentality. Sell your iPhone if you care about that animal. You could at least get that money, at least $300 for your iPhone. But the thing with TikTok is, and maybe it's just my algorithm, but there's all these shelters that would post like when a dog would get adopted, or when a dog is or cat is looking for a home and has been in a shelter for X amount of time. Now we can't communicate with each other. We can't reshare that video and somebody in Michigan, come across my repost of that video and go, hey, I was thinking about getting an animal. Maybe this is a sign for me to go get that animal. And see that there's an animal in a shelter that needs help, and then go and pick up the animal. Um, so that's one of the other things. Animals are going to suffer from this, all because some people want. It's all about greed. The few people that are going to profit off this, the people that are investing in Meta, the Supreme Court, the people of Supreme Court that pushed for the ban. These people are making money off this. If you don't think that, I wouldn't say Elon Musk in this case, but definitely Mark Zuckerberg is lobbying for this to happen. And then he posts that cringe video of him talking about how he's going to make Meta such a great place and a friendly place, and they're going to make it so that the AI doesn't flag your content. I'll tell you right now, that is bullshit. I have gotten flagged for my content on TikTok or Instagram more so now this week than any other week. Now, I have to go in and say, can you please review this? And a human being will review it and go, okay, this video is fine. He can monetize off it. But I'm going to tell you right now, like right now as it stands, I have like almost 50 million streams for the month on Instagram. Do you want to know how much money I've probably made off that? 50 million streams. I think I've made somewhere around $500 or $600. And I feel like that is criminal on such a high level, because if I made at least 50 million streams on YouTube, I know I'll probably make around $5,000 to $6,000. If I have 50 million streams on TikTok, I'm probably looking around $5,000 to $6,000, maybe more. And Mark Zuckerberg is over here collecting money, acting like he's a saint. He's not. He's a fucking rotten person. I don't even know if I can say that on live, but he is. He's a rotten person. And he's acting like he's a good guy and that he's here to help us, and he's not. He actually just single-handedly destroyed TikTok. Now we don't have TikTok for now. It'll come back probably Tuesday, Wednesday, like I've been saying to everybody. And he's just hoping that we're all just going to jump on Instagram and have a fun time. And the problem with Instagram is, if you've ever searched on Instagram, there's like no searchability. So when you're searching on for something on Instagram, you're more than likely not going to find it. If you go into Google and type in somebody's name, and then you type in like the context of their video, you're probably going to find a TikTok video. Because somehow the way that the search algorithm works on TikTok is just much better than Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. They're not very search friendly. So that's kind of a bummer. And that doesn't help with the community aspect of it. So I'm really bummed to see this app go. Are any of you guys, are you guys TikTok fans, or are you guys just YouTube fans? Let me know if you guys, if any of you guys are like involved in TikTok. I don't know the age range of the people in my live. It's over. It's not. It's coming back. Tuesday or Wednesday, you watch. But hey, if it is over, there's nothing we can do about it as an individual. And then if that's the case, we could cry about it all we want, but no one's going to care. So the question is, for those who are just joining, who here actively uses TikTok and is sad to see it go? I just want to see if any of you guys care about TikTok. Anybody see any good movies this weekend? Definitely not Wolfman. That movie looks ass. That's another thing too, is with content or movie content being as poor as it is now, like it's just not good. I'm really sad to see something like TikTok go. Yeah, I'm sad it's gone too. That's why I actually jumped on here. I felt like the community would probably turn to one app over the other, and I figured YouTube would be the app people would turn to over Instagram, because Instagram is the reason why, Meta is the reason why we don't have TikTok right now. It's all thanks to Mark Zuckerberg, as slimily as he is, slipping around, just sliding around like he's some good guy, when we all know that he's not. He's the villain. He's the villain in this scenario. Did you guys know that the CEO of TikTok was actually an intern that work for Mark Zuckerberg on Meta. He does not like that. I made a whole video about it. And this little Shou Chu, I think that's his name, last Chu Chow, Shou Chow. Anyways, the CEO, he made TikTok, and Mark doesn't like this because TikTok became one of his interns made an app that people loved more than his app. Do you think Mark Zuckerberg think that's cool? Nah, bro. If you saw the social network, he does not think that's cool at all. He wants to be number one. That's what he wants. And by getting rid of TikTok, technically, besides the fact that everyone's now turned to Red Note, which is fun, but honestly, every single video on there from the Chinese population is, "Hi, TikTok refugee." That's every single video. It starts off with that. It's like, bro, just do your normal content as usual. Everyone doesn't need to welcome us one by one. Like, let's just get to it. Let's get to the funny stuff. Let's get to the educational stuff. But yeah, Mark Zuckerberg is not happy about Shou Chow. What is his name? Hold up a second. I want to find out now. CEO of TikTok. It is Chu. It's Shou Chu. Mark Zuckerberg does not like Shou Chu. We know that, and he's trying to destroy his app. The big DT is going to come through. He's going to extend that ban, and we're going to be back in business, hopefully by Tuesday. By Tuesday. That's what I'm hoping for. The thing that sucks about it, too, is like, for us creators, we don't know if any of the revenue that we've generated, we're going to get that revenue. Viewership from places like Canada, the UK, we don't know. I have no idea how well or bad my videos are doing on there. Can't check that information. Oh, and another thing that sucks. Hold on, let me go to CapCut. I'm gonna open up a new project here. Let's see what happens. It just crashed. Okay. Oh no. Okay, so I'm never closing CapCut. I'm just never going to close it because CapCut is one of the best editing softwares. And now, because of that, we can't use it because it's Chinese owned. I'm wondering with Trump coming into office tomorrow, why they shut it today. They shut it off today because that was their whole goal. They figured that they would they'd shut down TikTok today, the day before he comes in. Well, no, 2 days before. Well, I guess technically tomorrow is when it's fully whatever gone. They figured they shut it down on the 19th, stopping it before Trump gets into office, and they thought that that would be enough. But now, because of everybody, petitioning for it to come back, Donald Trump can bring it back when he's president. But they wanted to get the ball rolling. What is going to happen? They don't want it on TikTok. So, this is what CapCut is banned. But here's what I speculate is going to happen: is we are going to see TikTok go dark, which we already have. It's already gone. Till, I think, Tuesday. Monday, Trump's going to come into office. And maybe we'll get it back on Monday. We don't know. Maybe he's already worked it out. All he has to do is send the bill through, and then they could turn it back on. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for joining. But on Tuesday, Wednesday, sometime next week, it's going to come back. They even say that in the thing. Let me read it. Let me find it. I put it on my Instagram. They even acknowledge that it's coming back. TikTok is now officially banned. We are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he's in office. Bro, when Donald Trump gets into office, he better slap the living shit out of these people that are trying to ban TikTok. These people are evil, okay? They're evil. They don't want us communicating. They don't like it that I can make a video telling you about this woman who reported these squirrels and this raccoon and had their heads chopped off because they were worried about rabies. They don't want you to be able to hear that information from somebody like me. That's the problem. They don't want communication. When there's a wildfire in the Pacific Palisades, they don't want people in Florida to know about what happened. That's why they want to get rid of TikTok. Instagram and YouTube and Twitter are not a community-based program. Do you guys really feel a sense of community on this app? I certainly do not. It's all on TikTok. because the way that the algorithm is designed is it gives everybody a fair shot. You could be brand new. I one time, okay, so on TikTok, I got why did I get in trouble? They had much more strict rules, and some of my videos, like they called them, I was reporting on challenges, like TikTok challenges, and they didn't want you doing that because then other people see the challenges and then they copy them. So they were trying to make it a safer place by like not allowing those videos to go viral or whatever. So I posted too many of them, and if you posted too many of them in a certain amount of time, which I did, you get banned for a week. You can't upload any videos for a week. That happened to me like 2 or 3 times. So this scared me. So I went and I made a new account and I started posting new videos on the new account. My second video hit 7 million views on a brand new account. That has never happened on YouTube. You're not going viral on YouTube, even on shorts, on your first, your second, your third video. I have another account, it's all music related, where I show you different songs where they were sampled from, things like this. And I know for a fact that this content is extremely viral content. And I have 2,300 followers. I have not hit. I might have hit like 400,000 eventually after I hit 1,000 followers. So the way that YouTube works is like you have to have these like little goals: 1,000 followers, 5,000 followers, 10,000 followers. Then once you hit 10,000 followers, you're gonna see a drastic increase in your viewage, in your viewership. Um, so, anyways, my point is this, but on TikTok, your first video could go viral. My first video I ever posted was me reacting to this bird. It was it was a bird video where somebody had drew the wings of the bird as like little stick figure arms, and it was right around January 1st. I think it was January 1st, and it was the that song uh from what's it called, that South Park, America, fuck yeah. It was that song, and everyone loved it, and I wasn't really adding much to it. It was my first video. I was just reacting. I was just laughing to the video. It was a very cringy and stupid video, but it hit 400,000 views on my second day of doing TikTok, and that's why I stuck with it all this time. And honestly, it's been the most profitable industry I've ever been in, all this social media stuff. Um, I, Nick Knock. Is that my sweet baby Mickey I see there? Nick Knock? I love that idea. We're going to make it. You and me. uh, it can't be anything like our Call of Duty conversations. I'll tell you that right now. But anyways, yeah, so the point is this, is TikTok was a community, and it was a fun community, a cringy community. There's some weird stuff on there, but also stuff we love. There's some hilarious people on TikTok, and you can't remember to follow them all. Going to the other platforms, it's hard to remember to follow them all. But at the end of the day, it's coming back. DT is going to come through and literally save the day. Biden could have made a greater effort to stop the ban. He could have said, we're not banning it. He chose not to. Not only did they fumble their entire election, but they fumbled this. They put people out of a job. Millions of people making a lot of money out of a job. That was like the last thing they did. They could have been like, no, we're going to save the American economy just a little bit by stopping the banning of TikTok, and they didn't do it. So here we are. Just have to cut back on all the LGBTQ content. I mean, if you're watching LGBTQ content, you're going to see more of it. You know what I mean? So if when something like that comes across your screen and you're sitting there watching it, even if you're hate watching it, the algorithm's going to go, bro loves this stuff. We're going to show him more. You know what I mean? So if you don't like, okay, so here's a great example. You guys have probably all seen this on Instagram where girls are posting themselves half nude, inappropriately. You didn't ask for this content, but if you watch it, even if it's on a private channel that you like and you're watching it, the algorithm's going to think that you liked that. Trump is bringing back TikTok. Mark my words. On Tuesday, you're going to see TikTok, Tuesday or Wednesday, you're going to see TikTok back. Donald loves TikTok. Okay, he has over 100 million followers on there, and every time he posts a video, it goes viral. Donald loves people loving him, and everyone on there loves him. So he's going to bring it back. It's not even like Twitter, like a little post. He doesn't care that much about that. He cares more about people looking at him, worshiping him. Like if you want to get things, it's like Donald Trump is like a hot chick. If you go up to a hot chick and um, tell them they look nice, they're gonna like it. Donald's the exact same way. Tell him he looks nice. Tell him he looks handsome. He's gonna be very smitten with that. He's gonna love you for it. He's gonna say, you know what, that guy is a great guy. That's what he's gonna say. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely sad to see that app go away. Some people are glad that it's gone. Some people think it's healthy because they don't think it's good for you to watch that type of stuff. What else are we going to watch? Hollywood has completely dropped the ball. We have nothing to watch. Name one good TV show right now. Name one good TV show. There's not one. We don't have Breaking Bad anymore. That's over. What are we supposed to be watching? I don't even know why we're paying for these streaming services like Netflix. They have nothing but dog crap on there. Netflix sucks, dude. Wake up. Netflix is one of the crappiest apps that is out there. They have nothing. Let's go on Netflix right now and see what these barbarians think we should be watching. By the way, that new Cameron Diaz movie was ass. It sucked. I only watched it because there's nothing else to watch. The first thing that comes up on, for some reason, on my Netflix is Jerry Springer. Why? I would never watch this. No, none of this is good. This back in action movie sucks. This massive talent movie with Nicolas Cage sucks. What, more Walking Dead? Oh, their newest release, Hereditary, a movie from 2017. Who cares? Honestly, like, all they want to do is drop documentaries. I don't care to watch this. Any of this stuff. This is garbage. Stranger Things is their best thing that they had. They had that show You. Bro, this is a B minus at best.
All right, everybody, start to shut up.
Wednesday. The only reason why people liked Wednesday is because it had an aesthetic. I don't think Wednesday was a very good show. It didn't even make me want to watch it again. I didn't care about that show. And it's not that I'm too old for it. If it was great, it was great. I love Stranger Things. Stranger Things season 3 and 4 were amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, they don't have anything on what's it called? It's just old movies. They might as well call this Blockbuster. It's just old movies. We have nothing on here. There's nothing to watch. Rush Hour 2 is amazing. But dude, that's a movie from the 90s. What? You're racist, you're not animals? What is that supposed to mean? Is that a funny joke? It's not a very good joke. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to have, but Instagram is not great. TikTok was great. End of story. There's no question about it. Vine was better than TikTok. How many of you guys remember or used Vine back in the day? Anybody here used Vine? Or at least watched Vine? Vine was the best. Sometimes I'll go on YouTube and watch old Vines that were amazing. Do you guys remember the guy, the Suh dude guy? Nick Coletti? He was hilarious. God bless him. He's a comedian now. Just does funny stuff. He tours, goofs around, does a joke here and there. Yeah, I'm trying to think. There was a lot of really funny guys. Matt Cutchell and Ariel Vandenberg were actually pretty funny on Vine. I don't know if you guys remember them. They were like a couple. Sometimes you'll find a couple that's actually really funny, and you enjoy watching their goofy lives. I feel like Matt Cutchell and Ariel Vandenberg were that couple for me. They were super funny. No, nobody on here was a fan of Vine. That's okay. That's all good. But yeah, it's pretty boring. I feel like life has been pretty boring lately, without movies, without good TV. Um, Call of Duty. Call of Duty stinks now. I don't know if any of you guys play, but I was playing for a while. But then after this latest update, I'm like, bro, Call of Duty. I mean, I've been playing it as of recently. I hadn't played it in a while, but I started playing it again because I'm so bored. And I have hobbies. Like I make music. Like as you can see, like I have like a studio here. Like I do 3D art. But sometimes you just need to play some games or like watch a good movie. But there's no good movies. There's no new good games. I'm gonna do some of these dishes while we hang out for a little while. Um, Vine was something. Are me and my girlfriend funny? I think we are. But she doesn't want to be on camera. And I told her a long time ago that that was a mistake to be scared to post yourself. I think it's silly. You'll be surprised like how accepting people are of your naturalness, your just you being you. Like people love it. Will they bring TikTok back? 100%, Jen. 100%. TikTok is coming back. They even say it on the disclaimer when you go to open it. It says it at the bottom. We're working with Donald Trump to bring this back. They're letting you know it is coming back. It's just a matter of when. I'm willing to bet it's going to take at least probably till Wednesday. I'd be surprised if we don't have TikTok back on Wednesday. But the thing is with Donald is Donald right now is all about fast action. He wants to get things done. I mean, Tuesday is going to be crazy. I don't know if you guys know this, but he's going to be doing a mass deportation. It's going to be really sad, straight up. People are going to be deported left and right. I don't think it's going to be very nice, to be honest with you guys. Where can I put this? I can put this here. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks for the people that have to be deported, but at the same time, you know, if you're not here legally, what are you supposed to do? I can't go to Finland. Did you know right now you could go to Finland for about $10,000 to $15,000 down? You could get a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-story house with a yard, and your monthly rent will only be $800, and you will have the most beautiful land to gaze into for only $15,000 up front. Now, I guess you could say you could get that in, I don't know, Wyoming, but, you know, I can't just go to Finland right now and just move in and just say that I'm going to start living here without being deported eventually. I think you could go there for about 3 months before they're going to kick you out. They would do the same thing in Finland, Norway. It doesn't matter where you are. You're getting kicked out if you do not have citizenship. So, though, again, it will be very sad for the people that are going to get deported. It's going to suck. I was born in Lebanon. I was not born an American citizen, but I was born, and at 2 months, and I remember getting my citizenship. I remember sitting in a big room, and there was a judge, and there was all these families that I think had like newly adopted babies. So I was 2 months old when I was adopted, but when I actually went to go get my citizenship, obviously I was older. I literally remember it. And we had to say a few words. I think we had to, like, as a child, you had to say the national anthem or some shit. I don't fucking know. But I remember I had to say it, and I remember being there. I remember the colors of the walls. They were brown, and everyone had a little flag. That was it. You know what I mean? So maybe because I was a baby at the time, I got lucky. But still, you know, everyone's got to get their citizenship if you're going to go to another. Yeah, it was the Pledge of Allegiance, right? Pledge allegiance to the flag. Yeah, that's the one we had to do. I'm sorry, I have a little bit of bronchitis still from getting sick over the holidays. That's the worst part of the holidays. Seeing your family and getting sick. Thank you, Mickey. By the way, guys, this is my buddy Mickey. God bless him forever. I love him. He and my cousin and myself and our friend Liam, we used to play video games and laugh till the sun came up. It was beautiful. God bless you, my friend. And, you know, that's actually part of the reason, like, you know, I'm sad about TikTok because of the community. It's the same thing like when me and Mickey used to play video games. Like, there's moments in the game that we will think about or talk about with one another and still laugh just as hard. I remember one time me and Danny talk about this all the time, Mickey, is we were all pretty high, I believe, and we were just quietly driving in GTA, and Mickey was in a semi truck to the right of us, and we could see his truck like out of the corner of our view. And me and Danny was driving, and I was in the car. I was the passenger, and we were just quiet for a little while. And Mickey zoned out, and just out of nowhere crashed into the median as he was driving, and it was the funniest thing. For no reason, we were crying laughing, and it's still funny to us like today. You probably don't think it's that funny, but we think it's funny. It was great. And yeah, man, it's that sense of community that these things bring, like GTA and TikTok. It's just bringing people together. You know, you kind of get to know people in a different way and different level, and you know, it's nice. Like, I made sure to try to remember to follow all my favorite creators: Dylan, Noah, Glenn Carter, Bald News Network, all these guys that we're kind of in the same lane. We do it all a little bit differently. And, you know, I made sure to follow them because on the other platforms, because I would be sad to not see their content daily, you know? So yeah, but I think TikTok, when it comes back, will be a little different. It's not going to be the same. I can guarantee you that the timeline, everyone's going to be posting the same videos of like talking about that we're back. You know, that's everyone's just like, it's an echo chamber and everything, you know? Like if I post a video and I say something wrong, like I made a video about a bear in Russia, but I'm super dyslexic. So the bear's chasing a dude in Russia, but the guys that were speaking in the video were French. And I'm super dyslexic, so I said French. This video from France is going viral because da da da. And when you're dyslexic like I am, you don't hear the mistake, even if you're hearing it over and over again. And I didn't even know it was a mistake until the video had already gone viral. And I checking the comments, and I'm like, why is everyone telling me that this is Russia? I know it's Russia, but I said it was France. You know what I mean? My point is it's an echo chamber. One person corrects me, and then the next person corrects me, and then everyone wants to correct me. So it's kind of actually part of my brand where sometimes, you know, you say something not perfectly right. Like I've been calling it Toyota for the longest time, knowing that it's Toyota, but I call it Toyota sometimes. And I made a video where a Cybertruck had its first accident with a Toyota, and everybody was correcting me. So that's what I expect to see on TikTok, is an echo chamber of everybody posting the same video. Guess we're back on TikTok. But yeah. So I'm bummed to see the community fade away. But you know what's funny about all that stuff? When something like that happens, you know, everything will always be okay. Even for the people that, you know, that's where they make their money. They'll be okay. So as long as they don't just completely give up, they'll be fine. Even for me, like, I've been building on Snapchat and other platforms for a while, knowing that the ban, because they told us the ban was going to happen a long time ago. And my friend at the time said, you better start building on other platforms now. And if somebody tells you something like that, you don't just go, dude, it's going to be fine. You got to listen to the people around you a little bit. So I've been doing that, and it'll be okay. But I will miss that sweet, yummy TikTok money, I'll tell you that right now. Any of you guys like make a living off TikTok? Anybody in this live, in the chat? Anybody have any experience there? Know what it's like? Well, if you do, you know that if you do well on there, you can make pretty good money, to be honest. God, what is in this cup? Jesus. What is some of your guys' favorite content on YouTube? That's one thing I feel like with my content, if you follow me for my content, and you're not here just because I'm live, is I find YouTube to be extremely hard, especially for what I do, because my content really consists of builds, crafts. You know, somebody made something interesting, and it's really just not every single day that somebody is building something that's that interesting to people. And I find it very hard for myself to find the meta of YouTube. Maybe I'm just not really good at it, but it was much easier on TikTok to really easily identify what the meta is. So easy. You open up your app and TikTok's going to tell you right away what the meta is. Everyone will be making videos about it, and all you have to do is kind of give your take on what that is. Like, obviously today the meta was talking more about the ban. All week it was the ban. Last week it was the fires, right? The fires in the Palisades. If I made a video about the fires in the Palisades for YouTube, nobody would care. They don't care about that on YouTube. That's what I'm talking about, community. It's not really a community on YouTube. And that is and isn't true. I know that for some people, like I follow, what's his name? Charlie, or Penguins, or Moist Critical, if you will. So within that one channel, there's a small community of people that enjoy his content and his yapping. And we all, you know, depending on what the context of the video is, we find interest in that. But it's not like a real community, I feel like TikTok is. And that's what I'm going to miss the most, you know. What are you guys going to miss about TikTok, if you're even fans of TikTok? I know we're on YouTube, but what are you guys going to miss? I'm going to miss this one group of guys. I don't know. I can't even remember their name. I follow them, and I see their videos all the time. And it's like they seem like they're a college frat, bunch of frat guys, and they all share a frat house together. And they are pretty creative, and they do these really funny skits that are really over the top, and I enjoy them. I will miss that. I will definitely, certainly miss that. Do you guys follow Dylan Page on here? He's a good channel to follow for news related stuff if you guys care about that. You know, I fucking hate doing dishes, but I also kind of like doing dishes. Who here likes doing the dishes? I guess if you live at your parents' house still, you probably don't love doing dishes. But my sink's a little bit of a mess, and it makes me happy to clean it up. How many of you guys have a girlfriend but you still do the dishes and all the cleaning? That's how it is at my house. I still do all the cleaning. But the reason I do that is because she has an autoimmune disease. So like the amount of energy it takes for her to clean the dishes is way more energy than it takes me. It's like nothing to me. I have energy all day, all night. But then when it's time to fall asleep, I can fall asleep really quick. Who here has trouble falling asleep? Raise your hand. I do not have trouble falling asleep unless there's something like on my mind that's really bothering me. But otherwise, like when I go to sleep, I could just turn it off like immediately. I feel like guys can fall asleep a lot easier than girls can. What do you guys think? Anyone here have sleep trouble? You want to know it's a good solution? Learn, there's this 3D program called Houdini. If you ever have trouble falling asleep, put a tutorial on. I swear you'll fall asleep in no time. Some people say reading a book helps them fall asleep. Anyways, so what do you guys like here on YouTube? What is like some of the channels that you guys are into? Nothing, huh? I'll be honest, it's a lot more fun when I do these lives when people are interactive because it makes my job a lot easier. You know what I mean? You guys don't enjoy any kind of content? You guys like video games? Who here watches other people play video games online? I never do, but I definitely love clips of like iShowSpeed and Kai. I definitely enjoy clips. I don't really like watching them do the whole thing. But I also get the appeal. Like sometimes you just don't want to go through the hassle. Especially when it comes to like RPG games, like foraging through the woods. I'm not going to do that. Mickey, you still like RPG games? Red Dead was the last game like that I played. It was beautiful. How many of you guys played Red Dead Redemption? Let me see a show of hands. None of you guys played Red Dead Redemption. Really? It's bullshit. The game was phenomenal. Such a good game. I was so sad at the end. You know what I'm talking about. You know damn well what I'm talking about. One of the saddest games, video game endings of all time. I also really enjoyed the Uncharted franchise. If you guys ever played the Uncharted games. Beautiful, beautiful games. I wish they would make more, to be honest. Did anybody get sick over the holidays? I got so sick that I'm still sick. I've been sick for like 2 weeks. I think I have bronchitis, to be honest with you. And I'll tell you what, I don't like it one bit. It stinks. What do you guys want to talk about? You guys have been rather quiet for a while now. Fuck, this stinks. Jesus Christ. Nothing like a clean sink. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing. We're talking about TikTok. If you're new, talking about the ban. I'm just going to go over some of the stuff we've already talked about. For those of you that are wondering what's going to happen with the ban, what's going on. So what's happening with the ban is this. Obviously, TikTok put out that notice stating that they will be back. They're working with Donald Trump. Let's talk meth, baby. Absolutely. So Donald Trump has been working to reinstate TikTok. So I think by Tuesday or Thursday or Wednesday, we're going to get TikTok back. It's not going to be gone forever. And if you use CapCut, like if you do editing like I do and you use CapCut, which is the best editing software ever made, then you know that you can't even use their editing software. That's how much these people hate China, straight up. They don't even want you using their editing software. Instead, they want you to pay $30 a month for crappy, what's it called? Adobe software, which slows down your computer. Adobe is garbage. Anyways, so we hope to get it back by Tuesday or Wednesday. And we'll be back to normal for a little bit. And then they're still going to force a sale for no reason. I bet you $1 million, bro. I bet you anything that they're not going to, they're going to let it go eventually. If TikTok comes back, they're going to let it go because, like they're not going to be tripping on it. Or maybe they will, I don't know. No one cares about this Chinese spyware crap. Adobe tacos are bomb. What are Adobe tacos? I mean, most tacos are bomb, to be honest with you. How do you mess up a taco? That's my question. What kind of loser can't make a good taco? Damn. I could go for some tacos right now, to be honest with you. But anyways. Wait, it's Friday, it's Saturday night, huh? You'd be surprised. Yeah, I'm sure. What do you guys got going on? It's Saturday night. What's popping with everybody? Yeah, you guys gonna go watch some boring Netflix shows like that stupid Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz movie? That movie was so whack. Everything that happened was stupid. It made me mad. That's what I hate about movies, when they treat you like you're stupid. So dumb. All right. Those dishes are done. That's what I'm talking about, folks. 2 birds with 1 stone. We went live. We cleaned the dishes. Love it. Thanks for helping me with that, you guys. God damn. So where are you guys from? Where's everyone from? Give a little cleanup on this counter here. Make it nice. Make it nice for the next meal that I make so I can make it dirty again. Would you guys get an Optimus robot? They say girl's birthday party. Oh, that's nice. How was the birthday party? Texas, let's go. Honestly, the hottest girl I ever dated was from Texas. Be honest, she was a little bit racist, but I don't care. She was so hot, I don't care. She was great. Central California, let's go. Texas, man. How is Texas? I already know how California is. It stinks. That's how it is. I'm here right now. Homeless people everywhere you look. And you know what's funny about it is they don't look homeless from afar. From afar, they might just be regular people. You never know. You know what I mean? Because they dress decently. Like the homeless are well dressed. Not all of them. Some of them. Then you get close enough and you're like, what the hell's going on with this guy? Then you realize he's screaming at an imaginary person. It's kind of scary, to be honest with you. You're just like, damn it. Now I got to do all this. You guys play the Hungry Caterpillar game? Oh, it's Hungry Caterpillar themed. Yo, what's up, dude? Only some people know that I produce music. You're one of them. You are one of them, my friend, and I appreciate your kind words. Yeah, I don't go live on here that often because one thing I learned about YouTube, which I don't love about YouTube, is when you do a certain kind of content, you have to stick to just that. You know what I mean? Space Laces is one of the greatest, yeah. I love Space Laces. You know what's funny about Space Laces? And for those of you that don't know, Space Laces is one of the greatest music producers ever to live. And most people don't know about him. But if you go check him out, you're going to be like, this guy's the greatest. Anyways, so I asked him if he's going to just eat cheeseburgers all year or is he going to release some music? And I was thrilled to find that he responded to my comment. He said he's going to eat cheeseburgers all year. But I was so over the top excited that this random guy, this like just small-time music producer, responded to my comment. I was so pumped. Long live Space Laces. God bless him. He's a good boy. Just wish he would release more music, you know what I mean? No, on Instagram. Whenever he posts something on Instagram, I usually go talk shit to him. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Just put the damn music out for us. But he won't do it. He just won't do it. And I don't understand why, but I guess that's his business. So we get one song a year, and sometimes it's not that great. It's really the voltages that really put my attention to him. Made me say, who the heck is this guy? Anyways, it's Saturday night. Will you have a voice chat with fans in a Discord for a while? Oh, he would. Yeah, I did tune into some of his voice chats. I just wanted to hear what he sounded like. God bless him. I just wanted to hear his beautiful voice. And I could tell he's a smart guy. And I admire him for that. So, yeah, I thought that was cool. What is this? What is this? Oh, cat toys. Good old cat toys. What kind of music do I do? I've been doing a lot of pop music now. I used to do a lot of dubstep and heavy electronic stuff, but I stopped doing that because nobody cares about that music, and that's the thing that bummed me out. You guys want to hear a song I just finished the other day? I'm gonna just assume you do, so I'm gonna just play this song. Kind of sounds like The Weeknd a little bit.
When the sun goes down, I'll wait for you. Will you come around in the dead of night? Don't let me down on the street outside. I'm so tired of picking fights. It's all we know. Just another night, and we're drifting like we did before. Now we're crashing out, and it's all over. Do you wanna get hurt? Wanna get hurt? I'm tired of trying to make this work. When we're together, life's a blur. Wanna get hurt, then you pull back, and I get hurt. I'm tired of trying to make this work.
Yeah, I'm all about the high ceilings, to be honest. But yeah, that's the song I just finished. So I'm doing a lot of pop music, just stuff that I feel like has a wider audience that can garnish a bigger group of people listening, to be honest. But I love, thank you, I appreciate it. I love making heavy electronic music. I just don't do it anymore because I don't really want to play live. I don't care about all that stuff anymore. And I'd rather just make music that people can listen to when they're feeling something. And so most of the songs are like about when you're at a point in a relationship where you're good. You're like, I'm good on this. I feel like a lot of people go through that. There's more people going in and out of relationships than people happily in relationships. So it's kind of like those kind of vibes. You know what I mean? Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to get exposure. I have all these songs. I just got a really big publishing company to start helping push. I got all this new music that I'm going to release, and I'm hoping that they're going to help, you know? But I think what's going to happen is it's going to take time to build that trust with them, which I'm like, okay, cool, you know? And then hopefully these songs will get the love that they deserve. Also, the whole premise behind it is having songs that could be in TV and movies, syncable, placeable songs, versus electronic music. You're not really going to hear electronic music in like a TV show or a movie. Like I'm watching this show, Goosebumps. I didn't even bother mentioning it earlier. It's not very good, to be honest with you, but it's something to watch after I'm done working. And I'm listening to all the songs that they have, and I'm like, God, they're spending so much money on like Travis Scott, Kanye West, Cardi B, all these songs, and I'm like, hopefully these people will one day start placing not major artists in their TV shows, and maybe I'll get lucky and get a sync placement. But also, if not, I also am just making the music for myself. I just want to make it for myself. That's part of my whole artistry. Is I've been doing this for a really long time, and though it is nice when people like your music or respect you as a music creator, it is nice, but I'm not expecting that anymore. You know what I mean? Vaporwave. I've never really listened to it too much, but the whole thing with this project is it's supposed to have kind of an 80s-ish feel to it. So that it's not trying to be current, so that, by the time you get the music out, it doesn't sound dated because the genre that you're writing for is already in the past. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's it. You got to have something that you love, that you like doing, and you're willing to do it for free. What? Oh, you're mad about TikTok? I'm very upset about TikTok. Let's talk a little bit more about TikTok because that's what I said the title of this chat was. For those of you that are just joining, I'm upset. We're all upset about TikTok. It's going to come back, and it's probably going to come back on Tuesday or Wednesday. You know why they got rid of it. They don't want us to communicate. They don't want this little tiny community that we have right here where I can say my opinion, and if you agree, you could go into the chat and say I agree or disagree. They don't want you to do that. They don't want us communicating, bro. Oh yeah, no, I definitely feel it. I mean, hey, we might get it back on Monday. Maybe Donald Trump, who will be reinstating TikTok, maybe he's already drafted everything he needs to draft. All he needs to do is get into office as actual president, and then we're back. We don't know, but it'll be back this week. I'm 99% sure. Okay, if that matters to you at all, I really feel like I'm good at predicting things, and I was the only one probably on TikTok today that actually, or the last couple of days, that was saying exactly what was going to happen, and then it happened. Everyone's like, it's going away at 8:30. People are like, it's not going away. I'm like, dude, it's definitely going away. The reason it's going away is because if they allow TikTok users to upload or be on their platform, for every TikTok user, this video went viral. That's right. For every user that's on TikTok that's not supposed to be on TikTok, ByteDance, the owners of TikTok, get fined $5,000 every 12 hours. So in one day's time, if the amount of people that are on TikTok right now are on TikTok when they're not supposed to be, they're going to be fined $1.9 billion every single 24 hours, from what I understand. That's why they went dark today. That's why they went dark early. They didn't even wait till midnight. They went dark 2 hours early, hour and a half early, because they don't want to get those fines. Now, the White House put out a press release saying that this whole going dark thing they didn't need to do, and that it's a stunt. Maybe it is a stunt to show us, the users, that the U.S. government is doing whatever they can to ban our usage and our ability to be on TikTok. That maybe is why they went and did what they did. Because they want you to be scared. Fear is control, and control is power. Don't forget that. You know what I mean? Like, when the IRS, if you owe the IRS money, okay? How many of you guys here owe, how many of you guys here owe the IRS money? It's okay, I won't tell. But the thing is this. If you owe the IRS money, they send you these scary notices in the mail. They go, if you don't pay us, we're going to levy your account and screw your whole life up, and then you're going to jail. Now, let's just say you owe the IRS $50,000. Well, let's say you can't afford to pay them $50,000. So you go on the IRS thing and you send them $100, even though they're not agreeing to that amount monthly to receive $100 from you. They want $2,000 from you a month to pay off your $50,000. They're going to leave you alone. If you pay them the $100 on your $50,000 bill that you owe them, they're going to actually leave you alone. And the way that it works is this, is if you ignore the IRS, they're going to come after you. But as long as you say, hey, I owe some money to you, and I'm going to pay you what I can, they go, okay, because they're the mafia. It's just like if you're paying them something, then they'll let you live. But if you don't pay them and you ignore them, you're going to find yourself strapped to a chair in a basement. That's how they go. It's the mob. IRS is not, they don't function like a collection agency. They function literally like the mob. That's why you get a letter in the mail to scare you into paying them money. Okay? So, TikTok had the same bright idea. They're like, okay, we're not really banned yet. Because in order to do the ban in general, it's going to take a couple months no matter what. Okay? So they figure, okay, everybody thinks this January 19th is the deadline for us to be put out of business and go dark. If we just go dark for like a day or so, then then everyone's gonna see, all the creators are gonna see, and the users that that their own government is against them. Now we're talking about the Chinese, so they're definitely down to give you this thought in your mind about your own government being the villain, and they're painting that picture for you. That's really what's going on. The White House said they didn't even have to said they didn't have to go dark like they did. They're doing it as a scare tactic. I made a video on it. I posted on my Instagram because people don't care about that kind of content on YouTube. They only want to see builds, construction, crafts. YouTube's a whole different beast than TikTok is. TikTok, you can make a video about a bird that's flying motionless in the sky and everyone's going to love that video. You know what I mean? Conspiracy stuff. They don't really like that on YouTube. They want education on YouTube. So I don't post these types of videos on my YouTube if you're familiar with my channel. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, I need a drink of water because I've been yapping here for a minute. My throat is getting sore. So what's going on with you guys? It's Saturday night. What are you guys doing on YouTube? Where's my salt? Anything cool? Anyone got any fun games they're playing? I know you guys aren't doom scrolling on TikTok right now. What's going on with you guys? How many of you guys actually follow me? How many of you guys have been with me for a while? How many of you guys are familiar with my content? Don't get shy now, bro. Makes it easier if you guys join the conversation. Yeah, you guys just want me to keep yapping for you? That's fine. That's cool with me, mate. Let's see what's going on online. What's going on in the world today? Any of you guys use AI? Make AI videos? I'm all about it. I love it. I think it's great. I've actually been on the side as a side hustle. What's going on? Marta, what's going on? As a side hustle, I've been doing, do you guys know who the Hollywood Undead is? I've been doing their whole live visual, like for their whole stage. This is what I used to do before social media. Once in a while, I'll still take on projects here. I just did all their visuals. Not all, I did 9 of their 14 songs for their stage for the Tech 9 tour. They're going on tour with Tech 9 and they gave me the opportunity to do all their live visuals. So I did it, but I did it all with AI. It was really fun. Cool shit, dude. Like crazy zombie shit. It is awesome. Like, hold on, let me show you this one clip that I did. I'm not gonna play the music though because I can't play the music. Bro, check this out. I never thought, because I've used a bunch of different AIs, but you know, when you're working with clients, sometimes they get a little bit ahead of themselves in what they want to do. And they're like, yeah, they start getting their imagination. I'm like, whoa, slow down, bro. We can't do all that. But anyways, check this out. So this is like the opening of the song. I can't play the song for you guys, but they wanted zombies, okay? So I actually made this part by hand because AI won't do that. But this is AI, bro. Just watch, because it gets freaking nuts with the violence and the gore. So, I mean, can you believe this? This is all AI. This part, yeah, I believe. But just watch. Wait till they start running. Even this, them coming out of the ground like this, is actually really cool. Okay, so this is cool. Look at how beautiful that came out. Brothers, look at this shot. Okay, so this is the shot I wanted to show you because it is insanity. Come on, bro. How freaking cool is this? I don't ever want to hear bad stuff about AI because I'm a 3D artist. I've been doing 3D visuals, animation for the longest time. You're not doing any of this without a massive budget. Look at how crazy this is. You know what I mean? Hold on, I want to keep skimming through because there's some dope shots. Like, look at this. This is cool. Do you have any idea how much work this would be? You're not doing this for somebody's band. Okay, so this shot is so cool. Hold on. I want to go back. So I told it, It did exactly what I wanted. I was like, he's looking at the camera. So this is what the still looked like. I was like, I want him to look at the camera, and then I want him to whip back and look at the house and start charging the house. But look at the character that the AI gave him. Just look at how it did this. He's like, he has personality. Look at how he runs. Like, that's so cool to me. Anyways, the whole video is just absolute chaos like this. So if you're going to the Hollywood Undead Tech 9 tour, you're going to see all kinds of beautiful visuals like this. Let me show you some of the other ones that I did that were really, really pretty stuff. Nice things. There's this one song called Day of the Dead. Okay, look at this. Like, look at how beautiful all this is. Like, that's awesome. You know what I mean? Bro, how cool is that? Hold on, there's some really good shots. Like, look at this shot. There's one in particular where she's got her, like, face in the, like, and it's bleeding. This is, like, the hook section. Really cool stuff. That's really cool. Cool. Hold on, let me find it. This is sick. Like, just the way that it's, like, dripping into the water. It looks real. She almost looks real, like, crazy. So I did this one that was, what's the one that's Heaven Lion? It must be this. Yeah, like, look at how beautiful this is, you guys. That looks great. But watch, like, how it evolves. It's, like, all about angels and demons. Look, okay, watch this shot. I think this is the shot. Like, we're going into the painting. Okay, that's not the shot. There's another one that's more elaborate. Hold on, I want to find it. Yeah, so they're all fighting. Okay, this is cool, like a mosh pit right here. That's like a mosh pit in a painting. Like, you could see the inconsistencies of AI, but, like, imagine this on a massive screen with, like, alternate screens. So cool. Okay, this is the shot. Look at this, the way that this pans through here. Beautiful, brother. Anyways, so I made a bunch of visuals for these guys, and they were really happy about it. And I'm excited to see it live. I mean, it's really cool stuff. So I personally love AI. Some people don't like AI. AI art is the death. You're wrong. I'm an actual artist. You're literally talking to a music producer and a 3D artist, okay? The stuff you're seeing here, I can do in Unreal Engine. It's a nightmare to do it all. You're sitting there, just that cloud simulation with particles and everything like that, you're sitting there for hours. And then by the time you're done, you're exhausted. And then the client has a note. You're just like, I hate doing this. You know what I mean? Versus I'm able to do their entire live set in 2 weeks. AI art is awesome. I don't care what anybody says. If you don't know how to use it, and just so you know, my cousin is one of the greatest artists in the world. It's undeniable. You've seen his art. His name's Dan Luvisi. He's an amazing artist. He doesn't even shit on AI. Do you want to know why? Because AI can't do what Danny does. It can't imagine what Danny has in his head. He's amazing with art. So, yeah, if you're not that good at art, you're probably really intimidated by AI art, to be honest with you. That's what I think. If you don't know how to use it, you don't know how to use it to your advantage, like you can have it generate ideas for you, and then you see that and go, that's cool, but what if? And then it's literally no different than what you do now. As an artist, the first thing you do is you go and you take a bunch of images and you put it on this board. I can't remember the name of the program that, like, hand-drawn artists use. I always forget the name, but it's basically like a dartboard of ideas and concepts. And usually that's other people's artwork that you're looking at, and then you're getting ideas from that. How is that any different than AI? That's my question. It's really not. So now I get it. If somebody's like makes a piece of art and goes, I made this, yeah, they sound like an idiot. But even for this video that I made of AI, it's really about taste and art direction. I didn't physically make any of the art. Sure, I edited it together and told a story, that AI wasn't telling. Like there's this one, let me find it, because it was actually really cool. The concept that they had was, it was like a kid, they wanted it like Lord of the Rings, and they wanted it like a Lord of the Rings type guy, and he starts out as a kid, and then as the story progresses, he's getting older. That was the concept. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Glitches. Hear me now. Must be Hear Me Now. This is it. Okay? So like AI didn't tell this story. I had to tell the story and come up with the concepts. Basically, you know, it's traveling through this beautiful, this is him as a child, right? And, you know, this is him growing up, blah, 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 da, 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 da. Sick, by the way. That's an amazing shot. And he's getting older. He has to fight in battles, blah, blah, blah. You know, here's him, like, facing down some orcs. He's probably, like, a young adult at this point in the video. And, but anyways, the point is this, is it's just storytelling, you know? And then by the time he's done, he's an old man, you know? He's trying to make it to the top of this mountain, and the story is basically he's trying to find himself in this fountain of youth. By the time he gets there, by the way, he has to fight this big old massive, scary looking, it's like an orc, I don't know. Anyways, he fights him. That's about as much action as I could get out of it that looked like kind of okay. But by the time he gets to the end, you can see that he's in the water, and the reflection is him as a child. And so the story is him finding himself within himself, like his youth, you know, going through this whole thing. But anyways, AI didn't tell that story. I had to generate 120 images, 120 videos, edit that all together to tell the story. You know what I mean? And as an artist, I'm getting paid commission for that work. So like people are like, you're taking away jobs. I'm like, yes and no. It's like, I'm an artist. I'm still getting paid as a creative director to make those things. So the artist is still getting paid. It's just not a whole team of artists. It's one person doing the entire vision. Anyways, that's my end of my yap on AI art. AI is awesome, and it's not going anywhere. So the sooner you get on board with it, the better. As a matter of fact, I wish I had an AI that would tell me what videos you guys on YouTube would like more than the ones that I pick. I'd go viral more often. All I have to do is my thing. If they're like, oh, do it about this sandblaster or this other thing, you know what I mean? It'd make my life a lot easier. And I don't see, they have these AI agents, but they don't have one for what I do yet. But the second they do, I'll pay $100 a month for that subscription, minimum. I'm down, you know what I mean? Wake up in the morning. I don't have to scroll through the internet to find all these videos. I have all these videos saved of things that I think that you guys will like. And more often than not, I have to learn about what they're doing in the video. Like this sandblaster one that I'm probably gonna do for tomorrow, I've gotta learn about the different PSI pressures that sandblasters use and what PSI pressure it takes to like, for a sandblaster to blast through some steel or some concrete so I can make a video about it. I'd rather just be told the information and then I could just make my video, edit it together and put it up for you guys and then everyone enjoy it. AI is about saving time, giving you back your life. That's what it's about. I'll spend hours searching for videos. I wish I could get that time back. It's literal time wasted, especially when the video flops. If you go on my page, it's not that peachy, bro. Like doing this stuff day in and day out, I might do a video that gets 6,000 views, even though I have 700,000 followers. But then another video does 10 million. So it's about the balance of things. But I'd rather just not waste my time if I could help it. You know what I mean? I'd rather just make content that you guys would love every single time, instead of having to guess whether you like it or not. Just like, this is guaranteed to be liked by your audience. I'd prefer that. Wouldn't you agree? Make my life a lot easier. Yeah. And AI can help us with that. So however AI can help, I'm down for. It's what I'm interested in. Making my life easier and better. Wouldn't you guys agree? I think you do agree. I'm going to take your devotion to silence as you guys agree. Damn, when's GTA coming out? That's what I want to know. How good can it be? You know what I mean? How good is GTA really going to be that it's going to be worth all this wait? That's the big question. What do you guys think? Also, I heard Donkey Kong Country is coming back to Switch, but it's like Donkey Kong Country Returns. I don't know what that is. I just know the old school Donkey Kong Country. That's what I'm really about. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything interesting going on here. Nothing. We got nothing for a Saturday night, you guys. Nada. What do you guys got going on? Anyone here playing games? I'm about to start playing some Call of Duty. Even though it stinks. The new Call of Duty is clunky. Stinks. That's all I got, man. Call of Duty and bad movies. What am I supposed to do with that? Well, I think we've come to the end of our discussion. We've talked a lot about TikTok, what we think is going to happen. Talked a lot about AI, whether we like it, whether we don't like it. We talked about the community on TikTok, the community in video games, community on YouTube. I think we've said all that needs to be said for the night, unless you guys have anything you want to chime in with at this point. If not, once again, I appreciate you guys jumping in and hanging out with me for a little bit. It's nice. I hope that we can build this community further moving forward. And like, I would love it if there was I could jump on live here and we have a substantial amount of people and we're all talking and we can like kind of grow that community and just kind of make it fun for everybody. I wouldn't say I'm an expert at this, but it's something that I'm looking to do more so in 2025 is just getting on here and live. And like, as you guys can already see, I could yap forever. I'm literally Japanese at this point. Might even be the inventor of yapping because I could literally go forever if somebody doesn't stop me. But nonetheless, I appreciate it, you guys. I appreciate you and any of you guys that have supported my videos here on YouTube. I appreciate it. I'm going to be on here even more than I already am, especially due to the banning of TikTok. RIP until it comes back. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good night. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.